Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a video on crystal healing and kind of like an intro guide to crystals. I've gotten a lot of requests for this, so that's why I'm doing this video. So I want to put kind of like a disclaimer out there. If you're on medication, do not supplement your medication or whatever your doctor tells you to do for crystals. Okay, so some of the questions that I get asked a lot would be like, where do you get crystals at? And there's lots of different places you can purchase crystals. There's eBay, which is my favorite place to purchase crystals. I feel like you get like a really good deal, and you just want to look at their feedback and make sure that they're getting positive feedback, before you purchase. A lot of the crystals come from different countries, so you want to take into consideration where it's coming from. So ship time may be longer or really short. Also, what else? Oh, you can get them at festivals. Like, I noticed like a lot of like Renaissance type fairs and a lot of things like oh, that would be a good place to look. Looking locally, like I know there's a place near me called New Age People, and it's kind of like a New Age store. So they've got like jewelry, they've got books, CDs, all that stuff, and all different kinds of religion, spiritual tools, that sort of thing. And you can find a ton of crystals there. Now, the local places are probably going to be selling their crystals for like a lot more money than if you were to purchase on eBay or online. Oh, also they have like crystal shows you can go to. I know like a lot of major cities will have like really big gem and rock shows, and you can get pretty good deals on crystals at those shows as well. Also, I really do recommend picking up a book. This is the one that I really, really like. This is the Illustrated Guide to Crystals. And this is by Judy Hall, and you can get this on like Amazon or something. But this one is my favorite because it's really, really visual. It's got big pictures of the crystals in it. It also has a really good glossary of basically breaking down crystals by color. And it just kind of goes through and tells you like the different properties, what they look like, and where they're from. So I think that particular book is really freaking awesome. I still use this book. This is the first crystal book I ever bought, and I still use it. Also, there's a really cool, where is it? There's a really cool thing in here that, like, if you're having like a physical problem, it'll tell you like which crystals would be good for you to relate to your physical problems, kind of help heal you. So that's that. What else? Oh, the different types of crystals. I get asked, like, well, what's the difference between getting one that's pointed, getting one that's like rough or polished, or getting a sphere? I get that question a lot. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of go through like the different styles and kind of tell you what each of them do. So like a sphere like this is lepidolite, and this is used for like a lot of like dream work and like astral projection and opening the third eye, and just kind of like reaching like more of like a spiritual balance, I guess. Kind of opening that pathway up. So you would use a sphere like this to like hold. You could use it to meditate. You can also just kind of like roll it around like an area that maybe feels like really tense, or something that you wanted to like really like energize. Like for this one, I would like take it and I would just kind of like work it on my third eye, like just kind of like visualizing the healing energy coming from it. You can feel like an overall radiating energy from a sphere. Spheres are probably one of my favorite, I guess, types of crystal to use, just because they just feel so good in your hands, just wherever you want to roll it. I don't know, there's something about the spheres that really appeal to me. Spheres are really cool because you can get awesome holders. Like this is a unicorn one, and a lot of you know that I'm kind of obsessed with unicorns. But anyway, you can get cool ones to decorate with. A lot of people just like crystals for the the decoration purpose, and because they are really, really pretty. This is another sphere. This is jet, and this is good for like protection. It's really, really lightweight. This one is, but again, like they're just really good to just kind of hold. I don't know, I just feel like a good radiating energy from it. Okay, the next type of crystal would be like a tumbled crystal that's been kind of formed into a shape. These are really nice because you can just, again, like the sphere, just kind of feel like an overall energy kind of radiating from them. This, like lots of other tumbled stones, are really great to have because you can just kind of like put it in your pocket and carry it around with you. I have a lot of big crystals because I do a lot of my crystal work at home, and I do wear a lot of crystal jewelry, so I don't feel like I need to like carry a bunch of stones around with me, but things like this are just really nice to hold. They're nice and smooth. You pay a little bit more for like a tumbled stone as opposed to a rough stone. The rough stones obviously are not polished, so that's kind of also what you're paying for. I mean, it's a little bit prettier when it's polished. Okay, then you've got stones like this, which are pointed. This is smoky quartz. Oh, and the rose quartz is really great for the heart chakra, and also just like overall loving feelings, like helping a relationship or helping you love yourself. So you can get pointed crystals. These are really great. What's cool about pointed crystals is that they're kind of like, they're focusing the energy at a point. So these are really good to work with when you have a particular area that you want to kind of energize or to focus the energy from the crystal on. So you would take it, and you know, the thing about crystals for me is that I can really feel the energy. I know I'm a little bit more sensitive probably to energy than a lot of people, but I can truly, honestly feel the energy when I take the crystal and take the pointed end and just kind of like feel it. So anyway, this is perfect for that when you really want to focus it on something, a particular area that you're trying to work on. Smoky quartz is okay. It's really good for like giving you good dreams, but not for me. I find that certain crystals help me on certain things, and some things that they say help don't really help me. This actually gives me nightmares. I can't sleep with it. But anyway, so then you've got like another pointed crystal. Okay, this is a wand, and that one I would say this is more of like a, I don't know, it's not a pyramid, it's a, I can't think of the word right now, but an obelisk, that's it. So you can get really super huge ones. This is just regular quartz, and regular quartz is a great stone to start with. It's going to help energize and also clean some of your other crystals as well, which I'll go into cleaning in a moment. But the wands are really cool because you can get some that have one-sided points and some that are double-sided points. And this is cool because you can actually like massage somebody, use it for like massage therapy as well, and get that healing energy and really work it into the skin, and it feels good as opposed to the point. So you could like, this is kind of what I do anyway, like I would take, like let's say I was trying to heal my heart chakra or something, and I'm trying to like focus the energy. So I take the pointed side and I would just kind of like focus it on that area for a while just to kind of energize it, and then I would take the dull end and then I would just kind of like massage it into skin and just really feel the energy and visualize the energy just kind of like seeping into me and cleaning all that negativity out. So that's kind of how I use those. And then you can also, like I said, you can get ones that are double pointed. This one actually broke. I don't know if that has that much of an effect on the actual crystal, but so you can kind of visualize it. It was double pointed. So now I have two. But these are really cool because you can really feel the energy. This is great for like if you want the energy to kind of like flow through you. So you would take this crystal, if it was one, and you still can, like this one too as well. You can do the same thing. But I like the double pointed because you can kind of like place it on your body and then feel the energy. That's if you want the energy to kind of like flow through you. Like if you want the energy to be directed like just like across a certain space, or like I said, it helps direct the energy. So if you're using like a bunch of different crystals, this could be a really good help just to kind of like, if you're trying to like put crystals on your chakras and you want the energy just kind of like flow through this area, you just place it on your body. Again, you can get like just rough crystals. This one is rose quartz, and rose quartz is really my favorite stone. I have so many crystals, which I'm not going to show them all in this video, just because there's just not enough time. Also, here's lapis lazuli. This is just like a obelisk kind of one. I really like, again, the points. I feel like you can really feel them. And I don't know, like for me, I like to go into a store and just to kind of get the energy, like to feel like what certain stones feel like. So if you're new to crystals, you might want to just like actually go into a store and feel the different crystals and say, okay, well this is, you know, I really like this one really appeals to me, I like how it feels, but I don't really feel this one, you know. and you can kind of go through and figure out which ones really appeal to you. It's all about like feeling. Like crystals are feeling. Like you're feeling the energy. You're searching for crystals that are going to help you, and you may be drawn to certain types of crystals, and that's good. You want to listen to those feelings of your intuition and pick out the right crystals that are good for you. Then you have like some that are like somewhat rough, but then they have somewhat of a point. These are really cool because, you know, you're getting that energy like directed to a point, but then you're also, you know, getting just like the beauty of the stone, and it's somewhat rough. I don't know. I just really like these. I have a lot of those. Okay, and then you've got, you know, just for like the practice of having the energy of the crystal in the room. And this is like red calcite, I believe, and it's just so energizing. You put this in a room and you are just immediately energized. So I really like these, just having these kind of like randomly in a room where you want to feel energized, you want to feel good. I also like to buy the ones with the candle holders in it. This is amethyst, and this one's really, really cool because you can just put a tea light in there and you can like meditate with it, and like you're getting the energy from the crystal and the flame. I don't know, there's something about it that's very soothing. So I really like those as well. You can also get jewelry. Like most of my crystals that I use for like crystal healing are actually like pendants. This is actually the first crystal I ever bought, and this is a pendulum. And pendulums are really cool because, again, you've got that point. This is fluorite, and then there's a moonstone in the middle. I wear this straight for like 5 years, so I feel really, really connected to it. It's always super warm. Some people say, like, they ask me, like, well, what does this mean when the crystal gets warm? Like, it's meaning that it's working. You can really, really feel it. The pendulums are cool because you can, like, ask them questions, and which way it goes is like a yes or a no. You can ask it questions. So like earrings and that sort of thing. That book is really great that I showed you because it kind of like tells you where to put the crystals. Like you can use it just, you know, oh, I feel like I should put it here and then put it there, but you can also like see where it's most absorbed. It kind of yeah, so just crystal jewelry is really great. I think it's a really good way to kind of get your crystal energy, but at the same time, you know, it's really pretty to wear as well. Necklaces like this are really good for just like an overall like radiating energy because they're just kind of like tiny little tumbled stones that are put on a necklace. So I really like those. Those are fun. Nice to meditate with as well. Cleaning your crystals is so important, so incredibly important. When you first get a crystal, you definitely want to clean it. I like to fill up a bowl with sea salt, and I just kind of take whatever, you know, whether it's a pendant or it's an actual crystal, and just stick it in the sea salt, and then leave it in there for 24 hours, and it's clean. A lot of people like to put it in water and under the moonlight, and there's so many different techniques of cleaning crystals, but I think this is just great. A lot of people ask me, well, when do you know when to clean your crystal? You'll just know. Okay, and at first, if you don't know, just every 3 to 4 days, if you're consistently using it, you probably want to clean it. You'll just kind of, after a while, get the hang of it, like, just know when to clean it. A lot of times I'll sleep with crystals, and if I forget that the crystals are still in there, in the bed, then I'll be like I'll have like a nightmare or something, and I'll be like, oh, it's time to clean my crystal, because it's just absorbing way too much of my energy, and it's, you know, it's just not clean energy anymore at that point. But again, quartz can help clean your crystals as well. If you take a quartz crystal and you put it next to another crystal that needs to be cleaned, it will kind of like help clean the energy from that crystal off as well. So yeah, I just like to fill a nice decorative bowl. Also, just keeping a bowl of sea salt in the room helps ward off like negative energy as well. There's so many different places you can find crystals. eBay is a great one. I will put some sellers in the down bar just to kind of help you guys a little bit on your path. But really, you know, just type in the different types of crystals that you want to use. I will be glad to answer any questions that you may have. I'm not like a pro, but I do know my crystals. So if you want like a recommendation or something, please just feel free to message me, and I will try to answer you quick as possible. And like I said, I'll put some of the eBay sellers in the bottom, and also like some suggestions for books as well. So if you're into like the chakra cleaning and meditation and that sort of thing, like crystals are really, really great for that. I feel like it helps you on your, like, your spiritual path.